people.
Get the people that are confused as fuck.
Yes, they are.
They're on that part of the road? I thought the mob was up over there.
No, that's with the two of them.
It's been zigzagging. They were in front of the mob.
Were you guys in front of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, then you guys would be over here. So you guys would be here, you guys would see him having stopped the mob right there. You would see the entire tree line on fire. There's a damaged mud brick building that seems to be spewing booze out of its cracks.
That's new.
So you also would have heard what he said. He said basically to the people that it basically wasn't time for them yet to do this, but that when they were ready to come join him later on, and then he would lead them to a great victory. So they started arguing back and forth as to whether or not he meant, like, follow him now or follow him later. So what would you like to do?
I just want to pop through shadows of people and go all the way to the back of the mall and just hang out for a while.
Okay. So you pop over here, and you're now at the back of the mall. Okay. Meanwhile, back at the encampment, you would see a Olga dressed in chainmail walk up to Oftor and say, "Almighty Oftor, here's an offering of libations."
Oh, sure. That one works.
Oftor takes the drink, downs it, and the guy with chainmail takes a couple of steps back and stands off to the side. Okay. It's initiative 1. Did anybody not make their actions this turn?
We talked about doing the.
Okay, so you're in your tent. You turn to your tribals, and what do you say?
I look at my a tribal leader and say, "Rippy Tor, come here."
He comes over. Yeah.
I look and say, very specifically, I come up and hand him this and say, "You need to hand this to Elf Tor, or and hand it to him until you can't stand, and then hand it to the next tribe master to fulfill your spiritual duty."
Well, it's a spiritual thing. Okay.
Yeah.
That's literally what he says. He's like completely confused. He's like,
And I'm like,
sure.
yeah, I'm kind of like laying down the law, and I'm like, for everyone in there, which I'm surprising we have 35.
Yeah. So his tribals form a line and literally start going out there, creating booze inside Oftor's mouth.
And they're all getting plastered.
They are completely getting drunk off their ways.
They were drunk before.
So now at the top of the initiative.
Oh, I know I shouldn't do this, but it's gonna be funny.
I got your back.
I know! I did that for you. I walk up to him.
Yeah.
Not happy.
Okay.
I walk up to him and I do this.
Okay, you feel pain on your chest.
That's fine. You, hypocrite.
He looks at you and says, "A hypocrite will require caring about what one does."
I heard your rant about how you want dead.
Yes.
Yet you contradict yourself by raising me.
No. He just says no. That's the worst part. Because you're looking at me like,
To me, you're a liar.
to me, you're a servant of the ancient evils.
Okay. And I blow my head off.
Even though it doesn't work, that was awesome. Now this is the funny part though, because there's a confluence of events that just happened. Some of you may have noticed it happen, some of you may not. So as he's standing there in front of the guy, and he's already had this line of guys getting Oftor drunk, he comes over and he's like, boom, 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 blows his own head off. His body hits the ground. And Oftor is sitting there looking at him confusing for a few moments, and then Oftor's eyes roll into the back of his head and he falls over.
Yes!
He just killed Paul.
Woohoo! We killed the seasons!
Unlikely.
I know.
And we just reenacted the end of Fight Club.
I want everyone in the room who is by this area, so the guys who are out on the road, don't worry about it. But those of you who are in town who are watching the ceremony go on, the rather weird ceremony, of what the ceremony has become at this point, needs to roll an intelligence test versus a target number 4 to see if they notice something.
Except
I
me,
got a 5,
right?
right?
Square.
Brandon?
Yes?
I got a 5, right?
So,
You'd be into my book.
Oh, you're so sorry. I'm like, I didn't roll
so
anything
did
for
you
you
guys
yet.
just technically kill a deity?
Intelligence is 5, yes.
Thank you.
The old gods don't consider him a deity. He would be a
excluding me, right?
yes.
Okay.
He would be a totemic icon.
Wait.
Doesn't this icon die anyhow?
Yes.
Doesn't this icon die anyhow?
Unlikely.
He is supposed to die in battle against Off-Cole, and then Off-Cole is supposed to feed on his body over the course of the
What were we
night.
looking for?
Target number 4.
Yeah, 2, 2, a 3, 3, and a 4.
That'd be one success.
Or 2, 2, 3, 3, and a 5.
The
Okay,
other thing
perfect.
is they're all drunk.
They are all drunk. It's beautiful.
I'm sure.
Wow.
4, 5, 4.
Even my,
Two
in my
success.
drunkenness.
3 successes. Okay, very good. Okay, anybody else who needed to roll? Did everybody roll that was over there?
No, I have a 3,
I'm
5,
loving this.
a 15, and a 17 base without any bonuses. So that's at least 3.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Possibly.
It was a total mindfuck. I have 2 6s.
2 6.
How do you
You
think
would
I
notice
feel?
this spot.
Throwing mine over though.
Except
You
I'm
deserve it.
completely wasted for this particular part.
The really weird thing, and those of you who got the successes would notice, I think that's everybody that was there, is that, yes, you know, he had this moment where he walked over and he blew his head off, and it seemed like at that moment Off-Tor had fallen over as well. The weird thing was, that Olgog that you saw walking up who had offered the drink and was wearing the chainmail, he's slumped over in the corner. Blood pouring from both of his ears, from his nose, and from his eyes.
Oh, mother trucker. Everybody in the camp is gonna die.
You
Except
son
my
of a reaction, you asshole!
Good
going, Timmer.
It's only my job to say.
Put his hair! Put his hair!
That was perfect time for Goofy here, too. So it was like, boom! Everybody in my shop is safe!
Can we say code Geass at the beginning? Click.
Okay, so why is everybody here
So,
trying to save?
what's your persona look like?
But he feels
We went
everybody is
Oh, I love it!
Okay, so still at initiative 10. Does anybody else have an initiative of 10?
I do.
Be your turn, sir. So you would have seen him step out in front, say this to the mob you had been leading, and the mob seems to be arguing amongst themselves. They're much less mob-like now. They're
So
definitely
there's like a fire raging
I'm
out.
sorry.
off to your
guys.
left, yeah.
Yeah, this is probably going to consume a large part of the forest.
If on the chest, yes.
Hey, fellow guys, I know you are confused, but let's take a look at the things that are in front of us in life. There's a forest fire going on right now. Why don't you guys gently pull yourself out of these vines and put it out? Me, on the other hand, I sense a great disturbance in the seasons.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so yeah, you convince the tribals to make their way over. Some tribals are creating water. Some are trying to bring in the wind to pull the fire away from the rest of the forest. And some are using earth, creating literally readouts that the fire can't cross. Fire stops. The fire does get put out by the people, and you head back towards town. Coming back over here. Does that work?
Sure, why not? Hey, how about this? Just because I'm in a dick, put me in the most dangerous place.
Okay.